Today we're diving into the habits you need to improve in your life in 2024. These aren't just the same old work out more or eat healthier tips. We're talking about game-changing habits that will turn you into a more disciplined, motivated, and overall better version of yourself. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about your morning routine. It's the foundation of your entire day, and if you get it right, you're setting yourself up for success. Think about it. Your mind is like a blank state when you wake up. The first things you do in the morning set the tone for everything that follows. Here's the deal. Your morning routine doesn't have to be long or complicated. In fact, the simpler the better. I'm talking about 3 non-negotiables: sunlight, sleep, and self-reflect. Get some sunlight in your eyes as soon as you wake up. It wakes up your brain and sets your body clock right. Then sip some water. You have been sleeping for hours without hydration, so drink up before hitting the coffee. Finally, take a few minutes to self-reflect, journaling, meditating, or just sitting with your thoughts. This trio of habits will boost your energy and put you in the right mindset to tackle the day. So, before you even think about checking your phone, start with this. Your mornings will never be the same. But don't just stop there. Consider adding more elements to your routine to make it even more powerful. Maybe some light stretching or yoga to get your body moving and your blood flowing. Or if you're spiritually inclined, start with a prayer or a few moments of gratitude. These little additions can make a big difference in how you feel and perform throughout the day. Remember, the key to successful morning routine is a consistency. It's easy to skip a day here and there, especially when life gets busy. But sticking to your routine, even when you don't feel like it, will make a real difference over time. Now let's talk about discipline. I know, it's not the sexiest word out there, but if you really want to level up in 2024, discipline is non-negotiable. Motivation is excellent, but it's like the flaky friend who shows up that it's convenient. On the other hand, discipline is that reliable buddy who has always got your back. So how do you get more disciplined? Start small. Focus on building micro habits that eventually snowball into major life changes. For instance, if you want to start working out often, don't immediately commit to an hour-long gym sessions 5 days a week. Instead, start with something as simple as 10 minutes of daily movement. It could be a walk, a quick stretch, or even just dancing around your living room. The key is consistency. And it's not just about physical habits. Discipline applies to every area of your life, from managing your time to approaching your relationships. Maybe it's about setting boundaries with your phone or social media usage. Perhaps it's about committing to reading several books each month, or finally starting that side project that you have been putting off. Remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up even when you don't like it. Here is the thing. Once you prove to yourself that you can be disciplined in one area of your life, it becomes easier to apply that discipline everywhere. And before you know it, you will be the person who actually sticks to their goals. Yes, you heard that right. Boredom hours. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with information, entertainment, and social media, it's easy to forget how to just be. But here is a catch. All this overstimulation drains your mental battery faster than you realize. Boredom isn't a bad thing. It's actually a powerful tool for creativity and self-reflection. By intentionally setting aside time to be bored, no phone, no screens, just you and your thoughts, you give your brain a chance to recharge. During these quiet moments, you can connect with yourself, process your emotions, and even come up with your best ideas. So, resist the urge next time you're tempted to fill every free moment with TikTok or Netflix. Instead, embrace the boredom. Take a walk, stare out the window, or sit silently. It might feel uncomfortable initially, but trust me, the clarity and peace of mind you'll gain are worth it. And don't underestimate the value of these moments of stillness. They are not just a break from the chaos. You are an opportunity to listen to your inner voice, reflect on your goals and dreams, and gain insights you might not get otherwise. Plus, when you step away from constant stimulation, you allow your mind to wander, and that's when some of the best ideas and solutions emerge. Let's talk about something that is killing your productivity. And no, it's not social media. though that's definitely up there. I'm talking about the way you handle tasks. Most of us are guilty of touching the same task multiple times. You read an email, mark it as unread, come back to it later, maybe open it again, and still don't reply. This is where one touch rule comes in. The idea is simple. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Don't let it linger in your mind. Don't put it off. Just get it done. Not only does this clear up mental clutter, but it also frees up more of your brain's RAM to focus on your big stuff. By adopting the one-touch rule, you'll get more done in less time, with less stress. And honestly, who doesn't want that? But it doesn't stop at emails and chores. Think about how much time you spend revisiting decisions or tasks that could have been handled in one go. From replying to text to making small decisions like what you eat for dinner. If it can be done quickly, do it now. The more you practice this, the more you will notice how much mental space and time it frees up. It's like decluttering your mind. And once you start, you will wonder how you ever manage without it. Goals are great, but let's be real, they can also be overwhelming. Especially if you set these massive all or nothing goals that feel impossible to achieve. That's why I'm a big fan of chunking. The best part? When you chunk your goals, you are more likely to achieve them because you are not constantly overwhelmed by how far you still have to go. It's not about doing everything at once, but talking in one step at a time. And don't forget to celebrate those small wins along the way. Each milestone you hit proves that you are moving in the right direction. It's like leveling up in a video game. Each step brings you closer to the final boss, but you can't get there without first taking on the smaller challenges. By chunking your goals, you are not just making them more achievable, you are also making the journey more enjoyable. And when you enjoy the process, you are far more likely to stick with it and see it through to the end. Your environment plays a huge role in your success. It all matters, whether it's your physical space or the people you surround yourself with. If your space is cluttered, your mind will be too. If the people around are negative or unmotivated, guess what? That energy rubs off on you. Start by decluttering your space. Clean out your closet, organize your desk, and delete those 10,000 unread emails. A clean space equals a clear mind, and that's exactly what you need to stay focused and productive. Next, take a good look at your social circle. Are the people around you lifting you up or dragging you down? It may be time to set some boundaries or distance yourself from toxic influences. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose wisely. It's not just about getting rid of the negative, but also about adding more of the positive. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you to improve, and support your goals. Create a space that reflects the person you want to become. Whether adding motivational quotes to your workspace or creating a vision board that keeps you focused on your goals, make your environment a place that fuels your growth. The right environment will not only make it easier to achieve your goals, but also make the journey more enjoyable. Finally, let's talk about hobbies. Not the mindless scrolling, binge-watching kind. I'm talking about high-value hobbies that enrich your life and make you more attractive and well-rounded. Whether learning a new language, picking up a new instrument, or getting into a sport like golf or tennis, these hobbies do more than just fill your time. They help you develop new skills, expand your social circle, and boost your confidence. And here is the kicker. When you engage in hobbies that you're passionate about, it shows. It gives you something to talk about, be proud of, and make you, well, you. So, make it a point to pick up a hobby that excites you, one that you can stick to and grow with other time. But don't just pick any hobby. Choose ones that align with the person you want to become. If you want to be more cultured, paint or learn about wine. If you want to be more fit, try a new sport or take up hiking. The key is to choose hobbies that interest you, push you out of your comfort zone, and help you grow. And remember, the goal isn't to be perfect at these hobbies. It's to enjoy learning and growing. So don't be afraid to try something new immediately if you are not great at it. The more you push yourself to explore new interests, the more you discover about yourself. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight, but you can become the best version of yourself with constancy and dedication. So, which of these habits are you going to start with? Watch our previous video here, hit the subscribe button and join our community. Here's to leveling up. Let's do this together!